Imagine a life where nothing can shake your inner peace. Criticism, challenges, and even chaos in life cannot disturb your calm. How would you feel if you possessed that strength? A power to navigate through life's storms without a ripple disturbing your inner self. Today, we will explore 10 Buddhist principles that can help you achieve this unwavering and peaceful state of mind. These are not distant philosophies but practical secrets you can apply right now, so that nothing can harm you anymore. So, what is the secret? How can you maintain tranquility amidst the tempests of life? The answer awaits you on this journey. Are you ready to step into a world where you are no longer swayed by the outside? What we are about to discuss will change the way you face life forever. Principle 1. Firm purposes, building resilience. In life, there will be moments when everything around us seems to crumble. Difficulties arise from all sides, and you feel swept away in an unpredictable current. How can we stand firm and not be overwhelmed? The answer lies in clearly defining your purpose in life, and more importantly, being steadfast in what you have chosen. When you know exactly what you are pursuing, life becomes clearer. Imagine your purpose as the North Star guiding you through the dark night. No matter how arduous the journey may be, you always know where you are headed and why you must continue. It's not just the right path. It's also the inner strength that helps you overcome every challenge. For example, a young person sets a goal to become a doctor to help their community. Every day, they face a massive workload, stressful exams, and sometimes even doubt themselves. But because their goal is clear, to heal and save lives, they persist. Every time they feel like giving up, they remember why they started, and this helps them rise stronger. Buddha once said, "Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it." This means that each of us has a noble goal to achieve. When you find that, it becomes a solid foundation that helps you stand firm in every situation. No matter how many obstacles life throws your way, every morning, take a few minutes to remind yourself of your life's purpose. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? When the answer is clear, you will notice that pressures and difficulties seem much lighter because you have a goal to strive towards. This determination helps you be like a sturdy ship amidst the ocean, navigating through storms without losing your way. Another example comes from the life of Thomas Edison, the famous inventor. When he experimented thousands of times to find the perfect light bulb, he never viewed failures as the end. For him, the purpose of lighting up the world kept him going. Despite all obstacles, "I have not failed," Edison once said. "I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the power of having a firm purpose. It makes you resilient, not only facing challenges but overcoming them with confidence and calmness. A firm purpose is not just a guiding lighthouse. It's also the inner foundation that helps you remain steadfast when life pushes you into the most challenging situations. Let the greatest goal of your life become an unending source of motivation. When you have a clear purpose, every obstacle is only temporary and cannot shake your inner resolve. Principle 2. Becoming untouchable, mastering emotional responses. Have you ever found yourself caught in an emotional whirlwind when faced with criticism, failure, or unexpected events? We often become influenced by negative emotions, leading us to act in ways we later regret. The principle of Buddhism teaches that mastering our emotions is the key to living a serene life, undisturbed by external circumstances. Emotional restraint does not mean suppressing or denying feelings. Instead, it involves understanding and regulating our natural responses so that they do not control our behavior. You cannot control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you respond to it. When you achieve this, you become untouchable, not allowing external factors to disturb your inner self. One of the famous stories about emotional mastery comes from Buddha himself. Once, while he was giving a sermon, a man came and insulted him. Instead of reacting with anger or annoyance, Buddha calmly asked, "If someone offers you a gift that you do not accept, to whom does that gift belong?" The man replied, "It belongs to the giver." Buddha gently said, Then, I do not accept your anger. This illustrates that you can choose not to accept negative emotions from others. When you understand this, you will find it much harder to be provoked or lose your calm in stressful situations. For instance, in business, you may face harsh criticism from customers or partners. If you let emotions take over, you might instinctively react, leading to poorly considered decisions. But if you know how to pause, reflect thoughtfully, and not let anger or disappointment control you, you will make wiser and fairer decisions. A good leader often is not influenced by emotions. Instead of reacting immediately, they step back, observe, and make decisions based on reason rather than immediate feelings. This calmness not only helps them navigate challenges, but also builds trust from those around them. Buddha said, "To keep the mind calm in adversity is true strength." Life is always full of surprises and challenges, but those who master their emotions will overcome everything without being shaken by external changes. To master your emotions, you need to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is being aware of each emotion as it arises but not being swept away by it. When you notice you are angry, take a few seconds to pause, breathe deeply, and observe that feeling without reacting. This gives you time to make a more thoughtful decision and not let emotions guide you. Another example comes from the life of Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years of imprisonment. Upon his release, he did not allow feelings of anger or hatred to cloud his judgment. Instead, he chose the path of peace and reconciliation, leading South Africa through a dark period without being influenced by hatred. This emotional mastery made Mandela a global symbol of compassion and spiritual strength. When you become untouchable amidst life's chaos, you not only gain control over your inner self, but also create a peaceful environment around you. Instead of reacting out of habit or fleeting emotions, you act from a foundation of calmness and mindfulness. This is the path to true freedom. Freedom from the negative emotions and turmoil that life brings. Principle 3. Insult and offense. Practicing patience and understanding. In life, there will undoubtedly be times when we face insults or offenses. Harsh words and unfair criticism from others can hurt us and make us feel wronged. However, it is precisely in these moments that practicing patience and understanding will help us overcome negative emotions and find strength and peace. This principle in Buddhism encourages us to develop patience, an essential quality for dealing with difficult situations. Patience is not blind endurance. It is the ability to remain calm and think clearly when attacked or criticized. When we practice patience, we not only protect ourselves from emotional storms, but also open the opportunity to understand what others are going through. One prominent example of patience and understanding comes from a story about Buddha. Once, when he was verbally assaulted and mercilessly criticized by a stranger, he did not respond with anger or disappointment. Instead, he asked the person, "If someone offers you a gift that you do not accept, to whom does that gift belong?" When the person realized that insults are like unwanted gifts, Buddha helped him understand that the insult holds no value if we do not accept it. This teaches us that criticisms or insults do not mean we must react immediately. Instead, take time to think and explore the origin of those words. Perhaps the speaker is suffering their own pain. Maybe they are under pressure or disappointed with themselves. Understanding the context and emotions of others not only helps us be more patient, but also opens the path to empathy. A practical example is in the workplace. You might encounter criticism from colleagues or superiors, even insults when things do not go as planned. Rather than reacting with anger, try taking time to reflect on the criticism. They may have valid reasons, or perhaps they are venting stress without considering others' feelings. By looking at it from another perspective, you may realize that criticism is not merely a personal attack, but also an opportunity to learn and grow. When we practice patience, we not only avoid unnecessary arguments, but also maintain good relationships with others. This becomes increasingly important in an ever-complex and tense world. Remember that patience benefits not only yourself, but also helps build a more peaceful and understanding environment for everyone. When facing insult or offense, Ask yourself, does my reaction resolve the issue? If the answer is no, choose the path of patience and understanding. By maintaining your calm and not letting negative words affect you, you not only protect yourself but also create space for communication and understanding. Remember that those who can master their emotions and practice patience are truly strong. In every difficult situation, look for opportunities to learn and grow from those experiences. Practicing patience and understanding not only benefits you but can also inspire those around you, creating a positive wave in the community. Principle 4. Protect your mind. Nourish positive thoughts. In today's ever-changing and stressful world, it is crucial to protect your mind from negative thoughts. The Buddha taught that our mind is like a garden, and the thoughts we nurture will determine the beauty of that garden. If we care for and water positive seeds, our lives will be filled with happiness and peace. Conversely, if we allow negative seeds to dominate, they will sprout and grow, harming our souls. Nurturing positive thoughts not only improves our quality of life, but also profoundly impacts our mental and physical health. When we take time to reflect on the good, express gratitude, and cultivate love, we create a healthy and joyful mental state. Positive mind can resist stress, anxiety, and depression, while encouraging us to seek solutions and opportunities in difficult situations. A typical example of nurturing positive thoughts comes from the story of a farmer. He often faced challenges during harvest season, such as unfavorable weather and fluctuating prices. Instead of criticizing fate or complaining about circumstances, he chose to view each difficulty as a valuable lesson. He reminded himself of the good things he had, such as a loving family and good health, and constantly sought new ways to improve his situation. His optimism and determination helped him not only overcome challenges but also achieve success in his career. To protect your mind from negative influences, you can adopt several simple practices. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to cleanse the mind and nourish positive thoughts. When meditating, we have the opportunity to detach ourselves from daily worries, focus on our breath, and experience the present moment. This realization allows us to understand that many worries and fears are merely self-created thoughts that do not reflect reality. Cultivate a habit of writing down things you are grateful for each day. Even small things like sunlight, birds singing, or the smile of a loved one can help us shift our perspective and nourish our souls. Practicing gratitude makes life more beautiful and meaningful. This practice not only protects the mind but also spreads positive energy to those around us. When you become an inspiring person radiating positivity, you change not only yourself but also the environment around you. When facing life's challenges, remember that the power lies in how you choose to think. Protect your mind, nurture positive thoughts, and create a beautiful garden of the soul. This effort not only benefits yourself but also contributes to creating a better world for everyone. Principle 5. Overcoming fear and shame. Embracing courage and self-acceptance. Fear and shame are two powerful emotions that can hold us back in our journey of self-development. The Buddha emphasized that fear not only diminishes the quality of life, but also causes us to miss opportunities to experience beautiful things. To truly live fully, we must overcome these barriers with courage and self-acceptance. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to act despite feeling afraid. When we bravely confront our fears, we open the door to self-exploration and achieving what once seemed impossible. A classic example is a business leader who faced a fear of failure so intense that he hesitated to make important decisions. However, when he chose to confront that fear and accept that failure is part of the learning process, he began to make significant strides in his career. He not only developed personally but also inspired his employees to take risks and view failure as an opportunity for growth. Self-acceptance also plays a crucial role in overcoming fear and shame. When we accept ourselves with all our strengths and weaknesses, we free ourselves from the pressure to be perfect. This not only alleviates feelings of shame, but also creates a solid foundation for personal growth. An example is a famous artist who struggled with self-doubt about her talent. through self-exploration and acceptance. She found her unique style and began creating emotionally powerful artworks that captured public attention. Self-acceptance not only gave her confidence but also helped her connect more deeply with her audience. To overcome fear and shame, start by identifying what you fear. Set small goals and take one step at a time. Remember that failing does not mean you are inadequate. It is simply part of the journey. As you accept yourself, know that everyone has inherent value and meaning. Create a safe space for self-expression without worrying about others' judgments. Engage in activities you are passionate about and seek like-minded individuals who can support you in your development journey. Finally, remind yourself that fear and shame are temporary emotions. When you courageously face them and accept yourself, you will open doors to new opportunities and live more fully. Become the best version of yourself, not by becoming someone else, but by embracing who you truly are. Principle 6. Transforming encounters. Learning from every interaction. Every encounter, whether brief or profound, offers us valuable lessons. The Buddha taught that all relationships have worth, and through these interactions, we have the opportunity to grow, expand our minds, and improve ourselves. When we view each meeting as a chance to learn, we not only enhance our communication skills but also uncover new aspects of ourselves. Transforming encounters begins with sincere listening. When we pay attention to others, not just hearing their words but also sensing the emotions and intentions behind those words, we create a space for deeper connections. For example, a manager in a company learned that listening to employees' opinions not only improved the workplace environment but also fostered innovation. He held regular meetings to gather input from each team member, applying creative ideas he had never considered. This not only increased employee satisfaction but also propelled business growth. Moreover, recognizing that everyone we meet has their own experiences and lessons is crucial for learning. Differences in perspectives and cultures can provide us with profound insights into the world around us. For instance, a young woman had a remarkable learning journey while working with an international volunteer group. Through discussions and sharing, she realized that her views on social issues had changed. The varying perspectives broadened her understanding and helped her develop a stronger sense of social responsibility. We must also note that not all encounters are positive. Some situations may leave us feeling uncomfortable or even hurt. However, even in these challenging moments, there are valuable lessons to be learned. For example, when a friend disagrees with your opinion, leading to a tense argument, this can be an opportunity to explore the reasons behind the differences. Learning to be patient and understand others' viewpoints not only broadens your perspective but also improves your communication skills. To apply this principle in daily life, try practicing positive reflection after each meeting. Take a moment to think about what you learned from others and how you can apply those lessons in your life. Actively seek new opportunities to interact, not only with familiar faces but also with strangers, as this will lead you to discover many fascinating insights. When you learn from each encounter, you not only develop personally but also build stronger relationships. Deep connections with others can create a powerful support network, helping you overcome challenges and achieve your significant life goals. Remember, everyone you meet can be a teacher, and every encounter can be a valuable lesson. Principle 7. Living ethically. Guiding principles for a compassionate life. Living ethically is not just an ideal. It is a way of life that brings peace and happiness to both ourselves and those around us. The Buddha taught that our actions, thoughts, and words profoundly impact our lives and the lives of others. To live a compassionate life, we must develop clear ethical principles to guide our actions. First, consider the principle of compassion. Compassion is not just an emotion, it is an action. When we express compassion towards others, we not only bring joy to them but also feel happier within our own souls. For example, a man decided to dedicate his weekends to volunteering at a homeless shelter. Through simple actions like distributing food and sharing stories, He not only helped those in need, but also found joy and meaning in his own life. Second, living ethically also means acting with honesty and integrity. This includes keeping promises and treating others with respect. A successful entrepreneur decided to build his company on ethical principles, focusing not just on maximizing profits but also on caring for employees and the community. He developed support programs for struggling employees and contributed to charitable activities, creating a positive work environment and building a good reputation for his business. Finally, remember that living ethically is not always easy. Sometimes we face difficult situations where doing the right thing does not bring immediate benefits. However, by staying true to our principles and acting compassionately, we will find that ethical choices often lead to lasting fulfillment and inner peace. To apply the principle of ethical living in your daily life, start with small actions. Ask yourself, what can I do today to bring joy to someone else? It might be a compliment, an act of assistance, or simply listening to someone share their story. When each of us commits to living ethically, we not only create a better world but also inspire those around us. Living with compassion and ethical principles will help us become not just better individuals but also leaders in our communities. Principle 8. Living naturally, embracing transience and simplicity. Our existence is part of a larger circle established by nature. The principle of living naturally in Buddhism emphasizes the importance of accepting the transience of all things and the value of simplicity. Instead of resisting this reality, embracing it can bring us serenity and freedom. First, consider the concept of transience. Everything in life changes, and nothing lasts forever. This applies not only to negative experiences but also to joys. A prime example is the changing seasons. Winter comes and goes, bringing the freshness of spring. If we understand that both beautiful moments and difficulties will pass, we will live more fully in each moment. A woman who faced a tough time in her career chose to view the changes as a learning opportunity. She found strength in this transience, leading her to personal growth and new opportunities. Second, simplicity plays a crucial role in this principle. In an increasingly complex world, we can easily become overwhelmed by unnecessary things. Living simply does not mean lacking. It means knowing enough and being content with what we have. A family decided to reduce unnecessary belongings and adopt a minimalist lifestyle. They realized that, with fewer possessions, their lives became lighter and more meaningful. They had time for each other, for their favorite activities, and for personal development. Finally, living naturally and accepting transience will help us become more adaptable in difficult situations. When we understand that everything can change, we can easily adjust and find opportunities in challenges. An entrepreneur had to close one of his stores due to economic difficulties. Instead of despairing, he learned from that experience and opened a new business model that better aligned with current trends. He accepted the transience of hardship and found a new path for growth. Living naturally not only grants us greater freedom, but also fosters a deep connection with the world around us. When we embrace transience and live simply, we can find joy and meaning in each moment, leading to a richer and more fulfilling life. This principle not only helps us break free from constraints, but also opens up a space for creativity and happiness in our lives. Principle 9. Cultivating gratitude. Developing inner joy and mental resilience. Gratitude is not merely a temporary emotion. It is a way of life that can transform our entire existence. In Buddhism, nurturing gratitude is seen as an essential principle for developing inner joy and mental resilience. When we are grateful, we not only recognize the good around us but also enhance our own quality of life. Research shows that people who practice gratitude tend to have a more positive mood and experience less stress. They feel more connected to others and the world around them. A typical example is a man who faced a difficult time after losing his job. Instead of focusing solely on the negatives, he began writing down 3 things he was grateful for each day. From small things like sunlight streaming through his window to enjoying a good meal, he found life becoming richer and more beautiful. This practice helped him create a positive habit and open up new career opportunities. Practicing gratitude also helps us develop mental resilience. When facing challenges, recognizing the good in our lives provides us with the motivation to overcome difficulties. A woman who battled a serious illness shared that gratitude helped her navigate this tough phase. She spent time each day recalling the good things in her life, from family and friends to joyful moments. This feeling of gratitude helped her build inner strength, enabling her to overcome the illness and return to a normal life. Additionally, nurturing gratitude positively impacts our relationships with others. When we express gratitude towards those around us, we create a positive and warm environment. For example, a group of friends decided to hold monthly gatherings solely to share what they were grateful for about one another. These gatherings not only created beautiful memories but also deepened their friendship. Ultimately, gratitude is not just a feeling but an action. Take the time to express gratitude to those who have supported and helped you in your life. This not only makes your life better, but also spreads joy and positivity to those around you. By nurturing gratitude, we not only discover inner joy but also develop the mental resilience to face any challenges in life. Principle 10. The secret to lasting peace: integrating Buddhist wisdom. In today's world, filled with stress and turmoil, seeking peace has become an essential need. Buddhism provides us with invaluable tools to achieve a steadfast inner peace. This principle is not just about practicing meditation or slowing down. It's about integrating profound wisdom from Buddhist teachings into every aspect of our daily lives. One of the most important lessons in Buddhism is acceptance. When we accept life as it is, with all its joys and sorrows, successes and failures, we begin to free ourselves from unrealistic pressures and expectations. For instance, a woman who struggled with the pain of loss learned to embrace her emotions instead of trying to deny or escape them. By understanding and accepting her pain, she found peace and the ability to live more fully. Furthermore, Buddhist wisdom emphasizes the importance of living in the present. When we get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, we miss out on the precious moments of now. A man working in a large company realized that his busyness and stress had robbed him of the ability to enjoy the small pleasures in life. After learning about the concept of living in the present from Buddhist teachings, he began to practice mindfulness. This helped him find joy in each moment, from savoring a cup of tea to chatting with friends. In addition, developing compassion is an essential factor in achieving peace. When we treat ourselves and others with love and empathy, we not only improve our relationships but also cultivate a peaceful spirit. A prime example is a teacher who guided her students in developing compassion and empathy. When students were encouraged to share and support each other, the classroom became a positive and warm place, making everyone feel safer and more at peace. Finally, integrating Buddhist wisdom into daily life is not just a personal process. It can also ripple out to the community. As each individual finds peace within themselves, they become sources of inspiration for those around them. A group of friends practiced meditation together and shared Buddhist wisdom within their community. Through this, they created an environment where people felt supported and connected, thus spreading peace to many others. Achieving lasting peace is not easy, but with the wisdom and principles of Buddhism, we can gradually build a life full of tranquility and happiness. Remember, peace begins from within, and each of us can make it a reality in our lives. As we reflect on the 10 principles from Buddhism we have explored, we see that applying these teachings to our daily lives not only helps us build resilience but also maintain inner peace in all circumstances. Each principle offers valuable lessons, from setting clear goals and developing patience to knowing how to protect the mind and cherish every moment in life. The Buddha taught that peace and happiness do not come from external things, but are the results of recognizing and accepting ourselves and our surroundings. By actively practicing these principles, we can take responsibility for our own emotions and well-being. We will cultivate compassion for ourselves and others, as well as the ability to face life's challenges without allowing them to shake our spirits. In today's volatile world, The ability to maintain inner peace is a priceless gift that each of us can achieve. Before concluding, I would love to hear your thoughts. Which principle do you find most important in your life? Please share your reflections in the comments. If you find these principles helpful and want to explore more lessons on Buddhism and life, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss any new videos. Thank you for watching, and I wish you always find peace and happiness on your life journey.